yet?
No strong leads, quite a cross-section and a variety of different types of information.
The most important person you needed to trace was the man seen by the railings at the exit of the car park. Any news on him?
Certainly, he was overlooking the scene when Michelle Waring was found. We have no definite lead on him yet, and I again appeal to him to come forward, contact us, or if anyone knows his identity, to get in touch straight away.
He was at that time at that place. Has anybody phoned in to say that they were one of the couples arguing?
No, not at the present time.
Again, that's something we need to know. So we need anybody who saw Michelle. We still need calls.
That's correct. After 1:10 a.m. on Sunday morning, the 10th of September, to contact us as soon as possible, please, yes.
And there is a reward of £5,000 offered by the Greater Manchester Police Authority, which is unique in this case.
That is correct, yes.
Mr. Smith, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now to that alarming raid on a travel agency in Newcastle upon Tyne. A highly excitable gang bursts into the building, causing terror to staff and to customers.
Right, go for it! Get down! Get down! Get down on the floor! Get down!
Fred Stevenson, you've had a pretty busy evening, haven't you?
Yes, indeed, yes. The phones never stop ringing, especially in Newcastle.
Now, what have you got that's interesting?
Well, you know, it's very important that we trace the whereabouts of the 4x4 Sierra.
That was the getaway car.
That's right.
Critical to this
Indeed.
inquiry.
Well, what we have is a telephone call from Carlisle describing the original theft.
Now, we know it was stolen from Carlisle.
That's right, indeed, and certainly the caller is genuine, and if the information that has been given to us is genuine, then it could well lead to the original thieves, which is, of course, leads on to the next step and the next step, which is very exciting for us.
Good. I know you've also had some names offered, some of which are already known to you.
That's right, yes. We've had a number of well-known offenders mentioned, and we will follow every one of those up, of course.
Okay. Anything else of great importance?
Nothing of great importance, but a number of suggestions where the bags may have come from.
Right.
And we're hopeful for that as well.
Those are bags left behind at the scene. Okay,
But by far the best one is the one from Carlisle.
Okay, thanks very much. Sue?
Somebody asked me just...
Well, we also appealed for your help to find the man who police believe is responsible for at least 8 attacks on women in prosperous areas of London. Our reconstruction showed how he tricked his way into one flat in Barnes, southwest London.
I live in the flat upstairs and I've got a leak. Have you got a bucket I could borrow?
Yeah, sure, I'll have a look. Is this size okay? Hey, what are you...
Well, first of all, Mr. Shorter, any sightings of this man?
There's been numerous sightings, especially in the areas that have been mentioned in the programme. Gloucester Road, Edgware Road and places like that.
So you've had a lot of calls.
Over 100.
Anybody recognises that particular description, if we can see him again?
Yes, we've had quite a few calls with and without the moustache, and from police officers and even prison wardens who think they might know him.
Right, and the French accent means you think he could be North African or French Moroccan or Algerian, perhaps?
Yes, could be.
What about the Rolex watches? Any information on those? Because they're quite distinctive.
They are indeed. Various people have rang in to say they've been offered watches, and we'll contact them in the very near future.
Right, and the Mappin and Webb watch? Somebody needed to know what the serial number was, so
yes,
you can see that.
and that's going to be displayed, I understand.
Okay, it's 192148884. All the lines, I gather, are jammed at the incident room.
They are, and if they can't get through, please keep trying. If not, any police station, and just mention the Barnes incident.
Right. Mr. Shorter, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, now to Incident Desk. Actually, there's been quite disappointing number of calls coming in on many of these appeals. David, what's been happening?
Well, first of all, can we just go back to photo call, Nick, and Paul Bennett? We've had quite a few sightings of him. We didn't show him earlier, but if somebody's watching and knows where he is now, still call us, because we'd
Several
like to
people
locate
think
him.
they know where he is. Need to be checked out, of course.
Yes, sorry.
On Incident Desk, the Elizabeth McCormack murder.
Yes, an absolutely tragic case, atrocious case, a very poor response, only 4 calls. What we really need is to trace an Asian man who was seen near Elizabeth's home on the 19th of September when she was murdered.
He seemed to be covered in blood as he was walking down the street.
That's right, yes, blood on his clothing. Also, of course, anybody who thinks they saw Elizabeth McCormack as she was making her way home that evening. She was very distinctive in a bright pink cerise skirt and white blouse.
OK, we really want to get more on that. On the Manor House robbery, I know just very, very briefly, you've had quite a number of calls. Anything in particular?
Yes, mostly concerning people having been offered stamps that were stolen. Remember, there was a range of valuable stamps. And we've also had a couple of names suggested that time with the Lincolnshire and also with the Avon and Somerset area. We've also had a name suggested for the guy who was guarding one of the victims, who we thought was a Marine.
OK, thanks very much. Sue?
Well, that's it for tonight. The lines here to the studio are still open. They close at midnight, and all the relevant police numbers will be on your screen in a moment. If you'd like to write to us, the address is Crimewatch UK, BBC Television, London W12 7RJ. I'll be back in this studio on Daytime Live after midday tomorrow, when you can find out all the latest news on what's been happening as a result of tonight's calls here.
And Crimewatch will be back a month from now, by which time, with luck and your help, many of the crimes that we've been looking at tonight will be well on the way to being solved. So don't have nightmares, do sleep well. Good night.
Good night.
Wogan's guests this Friday include Griff Rhys-Jones and Adrian Edmondson. Then at 7:30 we look back at 22 years of the two Ronnies.
Does thou believe in reincarnation? Well, it's all right on fruit salad.
And at 8:15 Annika does a bit of looking back herself on the last 9 weeks of challenges. At 9:30 another varied shift for the casualty team.
No, we are not going to a fancy dress party. There is nothing like a Dane.
In Omnibus at 10:20, Natalia Makarova returns to Leningrad's Kirov Ballet 20 years after her defection.
I always tell my dancers that you have to create a mood of sublime spirituality.
The late film sees our dashing hero making moves of a different kind as he battles middle-age spread. That's how Friday evening shapes up here on One.
Well, now on One, it's the death of a down-and-out bag lady that calls for investigation by the New York Police Department. The need to discover the real identity of Jane Doe number 37 is a problem for Cagney and Lacey.